I'm Daiki Hirakawa, a high school junior. Honestly, I'm pretty apathetic. I don't really care about others, or even myself for that matter. It doesn't matter how others see me. My grades are above average, but that's nothing special. But there's one thing in this classroom that's caught my attention. A transfer student named Sakura Fukaura. Sure, she's good looking and fit, but that's not what caught my eye.
Look at Sakura. I know, right? She's always in those dirty gym clothes. Do you think the rumor's true? Shh, keep it down, she'll hear us. These girls and their gossip, I'm so over it.
I'm pretty sure Sakura can hear them. The girl I'm interested in is Sakura Fukaura, who wears those dirty gym clothes to school every day. The rumor is that her family is super broke and can't afford a school uniform for her. I don't know if it's true or not, but something made me want to help her. Hey!
What?
Are you okay with people talking about you like that every day?
What's your point?
Doesn't it bother you?
Nah, let them talk.
Are you sure about that? It must hurt, right? Here, take this.
What is it?
If you don't want it, toss it. But sometimes it's hard to change if you wait too long.
What are you talking about?
Bye.
Hey, wait up!
I left the room quickly, thinking it was the only way she'd take the bag with the school uniform I gave her. I don't care if Sakura hates me for what I did. I don't care what other people think of me. I just can't stand seeing a classmate being bullied. The next morning, as expected, Sakura confronted me and pulled me into an empty classroom as soon as I got to school.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
It's no big deal. I told you that if you wait too long, it's hard to change. Don't you understand that?
That's why I'm asking. What's your motive behind giving me this uniform?
I said to toss it if you don't want it.
That's not the point. Why do you even have a girl's uniform to begin with?
It doesn't matter.
It does! Your last name is stitched on the uniform, so it belongs to your family, right? I can't just take this.
Oh, you noticed. That uniform was my sister's.
And you just tell me to toss it if I don't want it?
Yeah, she moved to Tokyo. She won't be using that uniform anymore.
But if you gave me her stuff without asking her, won't she be upset?
Then I'll handle it.
School uniforms hold memories. You can't just hand over something that's significant to me.
It was just a spur-of-the-moment thing.
I doubt that. You don't seem the type to care about others.
How would you know?
I pick up on the little things in people.
Yeah?
You haven't answered my question. Why give me the uniform?
You're really persistent. You just reminded me of how I used to be. That's all.
Huh? What do you mean?
I used to be an outcast in my class. I don't like talking about it. It brings back bad memories.
You said you used to be an outcast, but aren't you still one now? You're always by yourself.
You're direct, aren't you? Saying that to someone else might hurt. Now, I prefer being by myself. It doesn't bother me. Back in elementary and middle school, I thought being with everyone was the norm. But I learned that what's normal could be shattered easily.
So, you're like me?
I'm like you?
Yeah, I prefer to be alone too.
I see.
Are you sure I can take this uniform?
Yes, it's yours.
Then I'll gratefully accept it. Thank you.
You should be thanking my sister.
I will, the next time I see her. But you thought of helping me, so I said thank you to you. That makes sense, right? So thank you.
That smile. She looks happy, but there seems to be a deeper meaning behind it. You're welcome.
If you get to talk to your sister, let her know I said thanks. It's nice to express gratitude.
Sure.
I mean it.
What's that look for? Handing over my sister's uniform led to a conversation with a female classmate, which was unusual for me. Today, I felt different, like my heart was racing. The following day, Sakura saw me and took me into an empty classroom again. What do you want? You're not even wearing the uniform.
I'd love to be wearing it, but it's not possible if I look like this, is it?
What do you mean? At that instant, Sakura began to unzip her gym clothes. Hey, what are you doing? This is a school! What the heck?
The uniform is too tight around my chest. I can't go out in front of everyone like this.
She's right. It's too small for her. Hold on! We're alone here. You say you can't show this to everyone, but why show me?
It was easier to show you than to explain. Plus, I thought I'd be safe with you.
Why? I'm a young, healthy guy, and we're by ourselves. Do you even realize the situation here?
Yes, but I trust you.
Why? We only started talking yesterday. That's hardly enough time to earn trust. Do you think I'm harmless?
Aren't you just playing the bad guy in class?
What do you mean?
I can tell whether people are good or bad. You're not a bad person. You just act antisocial so others won't approach you.
Don't act like you know everything about me.
I told you. I notice the small things about people.
Fine. No one's ever confronted me like this. I felt exposed, like she could see right through me. Give me the uniform.
Why?
I can adjust it.
But tailoring can be expensive.
I'm doing this because I feel responsible for what I handed down to you. I'm not doing this because she trusts me. Am I?
But I feel bad. You're doing so much for me.
It's fine. I want to. I can handle it at home.
Is your mom good at sewing?
No, I'm the one sewing it. With that, I fell silent, haunted by memories from my middle school days. Back then, I was mocked for admitting I liked sewing. Before I realized, my hands were trembling. Suddenly, the shaking was stilled by Sakura's hand.
Really? You can sew?
Yeah, it's creepy, right? Go ahead and insult me, saying guys shouldn't be sewing.
Why would I? It's impressive that you can sew. You're like a new breed of cool guy.
Hey, you can't just grab my hand out of nowhere.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You don't have to flatter me.
I really mean it. I mean, did someone call you creepy for sewing? That's ridiculous. It's outdated to label people based on their views and dismiss what they love.
You mean it's all right for a guy like me to be into sewing? Sakura's gaze was so direct that I felt like I was being pulled into her eyes.
Of course it's all right. Why not? Most tailors who make custom-made suits are men. Who told you that you shouldn't sew?
Friends from elementary and middle school. I was so into sewing that I stopped hanging out with them. They called me creepy for it. I grew tired of people.
Is that why you felt like an outcast?
If only it was that simple. Once things get weird between friends, it all goes downhill.
Downhill?
Yeah, when people stop caring for one another, they say or do whatever. Then the friendship ends. My sewing kit was ruined and tossed out. They threw away things I'd made.
Those aren't friends. True friends respect each other's interests.
Looking back, I guess they weren't really my friends. I didn't mean to burden you with this dark story.
It's okay. I don't mind. There's something I want to do now.
What's that?
Well...
Normally, I'd be napping in my room at this hour. But today, a beautiful girl was busy sewing beside me.
Hey, how do you sew this part?
Fixing a school uniform might be a bit advanced for a beginner.
But I want to learn to adjust my clothes. If I give up now, won't I grow up to be someone who can't handle anything?
Go ahead then. When you're stuck, I'll show you how.
Really? Can I keep going?
Yeah, you're determined. I shouldn't discourage you.
You really are kind.
Kind? Me?
Absolutely. You're considerate and respect others. You genuinely have a good heart.
If you have time to chat, shouldn't you be sewing?
Got it, boss.
I watched Sakura as she sewed. I must have been blushing so hard. 2 weeks later.
How do I look, Daiki? Do you like my uniform?
It looks nice. You did a great job.
Hey, look at Sakura. Yeah, what's up with that?
We'd finished tailoring the uniform. It might not be perfect, but we were proud of it. So the chatter around didn't bother me. Wait, did you just call me Daiki?
I did. We've hung out for over 2 weeks. Don't you think it's time? And you can call me Sakura.
Others might misunderstand.
Who cares what they think? What matters is what someone you care about thinks.
True. If I'd realized that sooner, things might have been easier for me. My past shaped me, and because of it, I found a friend who truly gets me.
Just a friend, huh? Okay then. Daiki, you complimented the uniform, but not me in it.
I just did!
You talked about the uniform, not me. So, how do I look in this uniform?
It suits you. You look nice.
That's not what I asked. Do I look pretty or not?
This is so embarrassing. How can I answer that here?
You're no fun, but I'll let it pass for now. I look forward to the day you confidently tell me.
You're just messing with me, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Ever since that day, Sakura kept teasing me. It bugged me, sure, but part of me kinda enjoyed it. Even after we finished tailoring her uniform, Sakura kept visiting my house. So I started teaching her how to sew little by little. Don't you get bored? It's been 2 months since we worked on your uniform.
There's a lot to sewing, you know? Plus, I can save money if I make things myself.
Yeah, but you're using my sewing machine and materials.
About that.
I'm just teasing. Honestly, it's nice having someone to share my favorite hobby with. Sharing something you're passionate about really does bring people closer. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
I was surprised to see you being so open. You weren't like this before.
I could feel myself blushing at Sakura's comment. What's the big deal? Can't I be honest for once?
Of course you can. I'm just happy. I was worried you might find me annoying since I'm always at your house.
This is so unlike me. I thought I was done with friends, but now I'm having a good time with one. It's okay to say what I really think sometimes, right? Look, if I thought you were annoying, why would I bother teaching you to sew every day? I'm doing it because I want to.
I appreciate your honesty. Daiki, I want to get to know you more. I might be too nervous to talk about us dating, but I want us to grow closer, like best friends or people who can be ourselves with.
You're quite something, Sakura. I want to get to know you better as well.
You just call me Sakura for the first time. We're friends for now, right? But if you ever want to change that, let me know. It's your call.
All right. I can be a handful sometimes, but I'm excited about building a great relationship with you, Sakura.
That makes me so happy.
Before I knew it, the tremble in my hands had stopped, marking the end of one chapter and the beginning of another.